play mass. And we don't afraid powder. Say we come out to play mass. And we don't afraid powder. Tell them that we come out to play mass. And we don't afraid powder. Tell them that we come out to play mass. And we don't afraid. Everybody gets in it.
Peter Minshall came up with the name Mas Pieta from Michelangelo's Pieta. Michelangelo's Pieta, or the Pieta as it is Christ, well, the dying Christ in the arms of the Virgin Mary. Mas Pieta is Mother Earth, who is holding humanity, who is dying. Unlike Christ, who died for the sins of the world, it is said, mankind is dying from its own sins. What is presented using that theme is a reflection of what is happening, what we're doing to ourselves. It is a reflection of our time now. The look of this band is something that we had. The look of the band is what filled the stands, both Grand and North, some time ago. They seem to be, waiting a little bit. So we are now giving you something to see, because as much as we love the bass and bikini, in my mind, when you see one, you see all. There's only so much you can put in it. This, some people say, there's a lot of fabric, and it is, but it's not only the craftsmanship that goes into it, which is real, because nothing is made in China. It's all made locally by local artisans. There's no screen printing, which is fine and has its use, but it's all appliqued. So the detail, it is something that you can see other than stick on a bead or a feather. And I think that is refreshing, and that's what we have to offer. The man is presented in 4 acts, like an opera. The first act, it's Armageddon, the horror. Armageddon, the horror, represents the death of mankind. The apocalypse. Act 2, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. As we've killed ourselves, you go back to where you came, from the earth back to the earth. Paradise lost, paradise regained. Because after you die, something happens, you go somewhere, which takes us into Act 3, somewhere over the rainbow. We all in our minds think, when you go, you come back. If you think of that, something happens. What happens to the spirit? Well, maybe it's somewhere over the rainbow. So it's now joy and playful. So you have the smiley faces, you have the little butterflies, the hearts, and it's all over the rainbow. If you look at this section here, you see the rainbow colors. When we go through to the 4th act, okay, so now we are in paradise, let's say. What do you perceive paradise as? Well, light. So now we have the sun, the moon, the stars, where it's just pure light. So as we started in darkness, we've made the complete circle and come all the way back to the light. So one half, you can say, is the love of power, and the other half, you can say it's the power of love. It's up to you now to pick a side. For those people who have played with Minshall before, they are reliving, an old joy. I think the time is right, because just look at the state of the country. We have been going downhill for some time. It's time we take stock. We stop, take a breath, look at where we are, look at what we have done, and maybe we'll say, it's time to change. Oh, well, I certainly think it's the rebirth of Peter Minshall's Mas, yes, because he has been dormant for a few years, and I know he has been thinking about it for some time, and the time was right. He was ready, and in his mind, I believe that he's ready and has another 10 bands waiting. The Italian Pieta means pity. So though it starts with the pity, it certainly ends in joy. It's paradise reborn.
Got Carnival feature was brought to you by KFC. It's finger-licking good. Nestlé Nutri-Go. Keep going. And Nestlé Flavoured Milks. Till the last drop.
So here you are, saving on the hotel room. We have a better idea. The GT bucket from KFC. 8 pieces of chicken and 1 bucket of fries for only $99. KFC, it's finger licking good.